Hi, Dave Snyder here. It's the 30th of December, 2015, and it's really a good thing that that the weather people, NOAA, NASA, whatever you want to call them, the Nazis, that they started hiding the weather when they did. Because I'll tell you what, I'm so close to just busting it wide open. I mean, I'm telling you, this picture right here is really awesome. Really good picture. And you know what? I don't even know where this is. I don't even know where it is on the earth. I mean, I tried to find out earlier, but it doesn't even matter. Not really. So, anyways, I brought that up, and it's really oversized. I just got it oversized, very large, and I put Schrodinger over the top of it, or under, whatever, whichever way. And what I did is I looked at it for a bit, and I put that cone in the center with that what obviously looks like a volcanic spot on the moon there inside the Schrodinger basin. So I aligned that with that, and I wanted to get this edge, this clean edge. See the inner edge here, this inner circle. I wanted to get that lined up with the inner edge of that one, right? The inner edge of this sea mount or whatever they call it. Volcano, undersea volcano is what I'd call it. And I looked at it for a minute, and it was like, it's hard to say, but everything seems to fall in a pretty good position. And this just being a drawing, it's not really an actual image of the surface of the ocean. But you see this little green area where it kind of opens up right here, and you can see the same type of shape there. And I wasn't looking for that; it just kind of fell in place, and they're not going to show everything perfect anyway. But I said, okay, well, here's one way to figure this out. One way I know to figure this out. The other day, I had aligned the Schrodinger, well, lunar south pole, Schrodinger basin or whatever. I aligned it to the Goliath storm, right over here, the Goliath storm, the one that flooded everything just the other day. And I said, well, if I put it just the same way that I had it over the lunar south pole, that it should fit. Anyways, what I did, this is way oversized, just know that. And this, what I'm going to show you, is going to be kind of weird too, but it's probably because I've got it down here at the equator somewhat, instead of having North America up as, above the equator, where the equator would be like right in here somewhere, right? And it's above. So when you pull it down, it instantly becomes larger anyways. Anyways, what I did is I had a picture of the Goliath storm that I saved from the other day, and this is it. It's really oversized. Very oversized, because you can see how big I got North America, right? See how wide it is. It's not that wide in reality, but what I did is I lined up this weather, the storm right here, this weather, because I know that when I lined it the other day, that Schrodinger went here, and this was the rest of the lunar south pole, and I just basically did that like this. I put it like that, right? And I could see like this point where it comes up to the point. I could kind of see that right here too. It comes up to the same point, and I was like, damn, that's pretty interesting. And it's the same shape and everything. Well, the only way to confirm that, and this red spot falls right over Lake Victoria, kind of interesting too. So the only way to really figure this out is to bring up Mare Oriental and see how it fits this, right? The Mare Oriental that I have here set in place. So when I did that, let's take a look at what happened when I did that. Because that's my confirmer. Here we go. Let's take a look. Maybe I should turn this way, so the way we're used to looking at it. North America. Okay. Look at how, and I did not adjust anything. Nothing. I didn't move nothing. I didn't move a thing. All I did was did exactly what I just told you. I lined this edge to the Schrodinger basin, or like I did the Schrodinger basin the other day, over in a different spot, but I put it the same way. And look at that fit right in that little groove. It just did that on its own. You can actually see the other one too. Yep, look at it. It's better to look at it from a distance sometimes. See the other little thing hanging down, and then you can see where this gets cut off right here. See that little spot right there, and you can see right underneath that. It's like that same angle. It's at the same angle. Everything's at the same angle. And you can kind of see the Lowell crater in there a little bit. See that right there? That's the Lowell crater right there. Absolutely is. Right in position. Right in position. I mean, you can see this whole thing right here, this whole little shape right there falls right in there. And I'd say that's confirmation. So that means Schrodinger basin and this are formed by the same, shaped by the same thing, something like that. I don't know how to explain that part, but oh boy, it just gets more interesting every day. I mean, I'm getting close. You know, it's just getting closer every day. If they wouldn't have changed the weather and made it, if they would have left it the way it was, I'd be on it, man. I'd be all over this. I would be all over it. Be all figured out pretty much. But we got Mare Oriental showing itself here, or the lunar South Pole, Schrodinger basin showing itself there in this spot. But usually we see it up here in this spot. Actually, you see it all the way across North America. You know what I mean? You will see it all the way across North America, because you'll see it in the Atlantic on the west or the east coast too. The edge of it comes off the east coast, and you'll see Mare Oriental in the Atlantic there. I've had it perfectly aligned there many times, and I just thought that was interesting how it fell right into that groove. Look at that, right in there. And then that thing up there, the angle and everything is exactly the same. And that's definitely Lowell, right here. Definitely Lowell. And then I looked at it over Africa, of course. I took this away and I looked at it over Africa just to see, you know, and you can kind of see it. Let me see. Let me turn this other one off here. This one. Yeah, I think so. And I know it goes, it's just so many different ways, so many different configurations you can do. It's just amazing how everything just has moved around so much. I just thought that was really interesting. So let's just put this area, this spot here, and I want to see where that falls. I know this is wide, I know, but it doesn't matter. It still fits. It still fit right in there. And you can see like this volcanic ridge right here following the sort of a area where that's where the Rockies would be uplifted, probably right here. Possibly. See, they fall right in position. Fall right in place. I'm just saying possibly, okay? I just think that's so interesting when that happens. That this fits just everything. And let me just show you how that picture fits this one here. I just showed this one, how it fits Mare Oriental when I lined it the other day. Bring that other one back up. It's so nice. I mean, it is just beautiful. And I just threw it up there the other day. I'm not sure if it's perfect or not, but when I did that, it also fits with that other storm that I showed the other day. Oh, I mean, it fits perfectly with that Bering Sea storm right here. You see that spot and everything in there, the little, see that in there and everything. Oh, and here's another one, the Australia with this one, really nice. Check this one out. Australia, topo. Okay, let me bring that other one to the top. This one here. Wait, no, it's right here. You see this area here? Watch this spot right here. Check it out. See how that has this little corner thing here in that area where that. See that? I can see that. See how it's got these two lines that come out into the ocean, extend out into the ocean? I can see this spot here and this spot here probably used to do that. Probably used to do that. Because it is the same pattern. It is absolutely the same pattern. You can see up here where this is. It's the same thing. It just happens to be. Okay, I mean, those are interesting images. These are shaping storms on Earth. I'm trying to think of what else I could bring up. You know, some other typhoons that'll fit right in there, I'm sure, and hurricanes that'll fit right in there beautifully. Hurricane Patricia, I could bring up that, I guess, and see how that fits, right? I guess we can do that. I think I got it labeled. Hope so. Patricia. Which one? Which one? Hmm. Or let's see. See what else we got here. I got a bunch of other images too. Oh, and I brought it up with the Pluto image. Oh man, Pluto. That Pluto is not. That's not a picture of Pluto. I'm telling you, that one that everyone thinks is Pluto. That is not Pluto. All day long, I can tell you what. That is the moon. It's exactly the same print. Exactly the same as Mare Oriental with like snow in it or something. Let's see what else we got here. We can try this one here too. South America. We'll just do Patricia. That was gonna be. There's Patricia right here. We'll just do this one. This one say, oh, that's better right there. We'll use this one. Patricia. Put the eye right in that spot, right? We'll try that. Look at the shape. Look how good it fits just by lining up the eye. I mean, you can see that it just falls right into place. This part of it anyway. This part. It just fell right. All I did was line that eye up just now and it fell right in. I mean, you can't get any better centered than that, I don't think. Everything seems to fall right in place. I mean, it comes up to this. You can see that. That's right there. We should look at that. I mean, you watch me just throw that up there. We should take away that one picture and just look at it with everything. And it just save. See, every time I go to do something or save something, they save it too. Google does. That's why they're taking the weather away from Google. I guarantee it's because of this. People doing this. I guarantee it. I know for a fact. That's why they're doing it. Taking it away. Because they've been taking it away all this time anyway. They've been doing it this whole time. So no. Close. Very close. So I'm going to bring up also, I guess, Mare Oriental with that one too. I mean, this isn't a very detailed image, really, of that storm. I mean, there's probably not a whole lot, maybe not a whole lot of detail on the surface of the ocean there, so it doesn't show a whole lot of detail. I don't know. Or they're just hiding it because it's a newer storm, so they know better. The newer stuff that they're releasing out in the satellite images may not be as good as it used to be because they know that if they put it out nice, they're gonna get me. I'm gonna be on top of it. I'm gonna show it. That's all there is to it. See if you can see any of them craters in there. Nothing. No craters. You need a different picture of Patricia. Anyways, long enough video anyway. I just wanted to show you how that other one turned out anyways. So if you have any questions, let me know. Ask away. I think the volcanoes on the ocean floor are shaping storms, and I think the ones on the land are shaping storms too. Not the volcanoes on the land, but the land itself heats up. There's obviously heat that comes up through the ground that helps, not just the sun hitting the earth, it's also the heat from underneath that shapes the storms along with the shape of the land itself and whatnot. There's a lot more. It seems very complicated. I think they just try to give us the simple story, something that we can simply understand instead of trying to explain to us in the complicated, actual, true facts. You know what I mean? They give us the simple story, the one that we can all handle. Have a good day.